What's up, guys? It's AJ with BLWA Diecast, and today we're here with more electric cars since my last electric car video has the most views of any video on my channel. So we're going to go ahead with a part 2, and we're actually going to open the Tesla this time. So let's get into it. Alright, so if you saw my last electric unboxing video, we unboxed these 3 electric cars and truck, and it did so well. It's still, I posted it back in November, and it's still my most viewed video. So, I think it even has more views than any of my shorts. So it really did good. And in that video, we had a Tesla, but we didn't unbox it. But now I got one that we can unbox. So let's go. Gonna give y'all what y'all want, a part 2, because obviously y'all love the first part. All right, so we're gonna start off with the 2022 Audi RS e-tron GT. Something that I'm also bringing back that I did in the first electric car video that I meant to do in my other videos, but I just never did. It's some specs. So, this car started at $139,900, which is insane. It has 637 horsepower and 612 foot-pounds of torque. It goes 232 miles on a charge, which isn't that impressive. So, let's crack into it. This is a Hot Wheels Green Speed, 5 out of 5 in the set, new for 2022. 176 out of 250 in the production run. Not the production run, but the cars they made that year or whatever. It's going to do what Mattel products usually do and not open all the way. Did a little better this time. All right. Look at that shimmering red. It looks a little orange on camera. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Some nice details on that back end there. Focus. e-tron GT's license plate has that light bar going all the way across the back. Got the 4 circles logo there. I like the color of the rims, the kind of matte gray. There is the charge door. There's that aggressive front end, even though it looks like a base model Chevy Colorado work trim. You know what I'm saying? Where it has just a plastic front bumper. I don't know really what they were going for there. But it's not horrible. It distinguishes it from other models, I guess. Looks pretty sleek. I'm pretty sure this is based off the same platform and all that as the Porsche Taycan, which is one of my favorite Porsches, based off of styling. And they do appear to be very similar in proportion. Maybe the back window is a little smaller than the Taycan, but they do seem to be very similar size and similar, lines going on there. Yeah, I mean, this is a nice Audi, expensive Audi. I've never seen one, I don't think. Makes sense, though. They're expensive. Front says e-tron GT as well. Very, very neat. Little 4-door sports Audi sedan. Very cool. Very electric. Very fast. Good first entry to this collection. Not all that interesting, but car nonetheless. Next up, we have what you've all been waiting for, the 2023-ish Tesla Model Y. So the Tesla Model Y starts at $43,000, $43,990. The base has 295 horsepower with 309 pound-feet of torque and goes 260 miles on a charge. And I mean, this is, Tesla. It's a company that started the electric craze pretty much, or at least catapulted it into what it is today. Model Y, I believe, was introduced for 2020, 2021, so it is relatively new. This is 89 out of 100. And see any other specs on the box? Not really. 70 years of Matchbox. Let's just crack it open. Try not to cut my finger this time. There we go. Typical. There we go. Come on. Come on, Tesla. This is my first Tesla. Okay, I have a Cybertruck concept and a Roadster concept in the collection. So this is my first road-going Tesla, which is kind of surprising because they're really mainstream now. All right, got that big panoramic roof. That's undeniably Tesla. It's pretty heavy, which is accurate to the real car. It's like a SUV crossover thing. I don't really know what this car is. It's not a sedan, but it's not an SUV. It's kind of a crossover, I guess. The thing I noticed is there usually is a bunch of cargo space back here or a third row. They kind of just filled it in with a block of plastic, which is fine. It has the same feel as the Lucid from the other electric car video, kind of like that eggshell feeling to the paint. Very clear. You can see all of the inside, including, is that a yoke steering wheel? There's no way. I'm going to get a better picture of that on the screen for you. But there's a yoke steering wheel. That is hilarious. Oh, that's so funny. Good job, Mattel. Good front end. Simplistic, just like Tesla is. Same with the rear end. It says 0 emissions on the license plate. What else would your Tesla say? Oh my gosh. Matchbox, you killed it with this one. Kind of like a coppery gold color to the rims. I don't know if you can see there. Very good. Not much else to say for it besides the plastic on the side. You see that? You can see it on the camera though. Like there's like a second line right here. I guess that's probably because the sunroof is so thick. So that kind of gives it a weird view from the side, which is interesting. But hey, there's $1. So cool. I mean, this is very good. The door handles are raised, which is weird. They're like raised a little bit. But Tesla doesn't have raised door handles; they're flush. That's a little goofy thing right there. And it doesn't really have the charge doors right. Like the charge door would be right here on this tail light, but it's usually kind of flatter with the body panel. Like it's not as curved as you see on here. But, you know, that's down to scaling and stuff. So, yeah. Very cool. Tesla Model Y. The everyday person's Tesla. And now here's a car that's not the everyday person's Tesla. This is the Tesla Model Y Performance, even though it doesn't say it on there. It is the Performance. Starts at $52,490, 527 horsepower, 487 torque, and goes 303 miles on a charge. This is a decently cool, I don't want to call it a sports car, but a powerful car. And it is a Hot Wheels. It is noticeably smaller than that Model Y. I'll get to that in a second. Part of the Green Speed, 3 out of 10 in the collection, 15 out of 250 out of the, I guess, total, you know, all the cars they made that year. Regular back end. So let's open her up. Oh my gosh, y'all saw that? It didn't stay on the paper always sticks to the back of this thing. It's a miracle this thing came right open. Wow. And I also have a white Model Y Performance that maybe I'll open in a different video. I just didn't want to do 2 performances in one video. All right. Very deep blue. This is not like the actual Tesla blue, I don't think. Looks like there's some imperfections in this glass. Definitely smaller in scale. You can see it's just not as big. But that's fine. You just don't put them next to each other. Not much to say because we just looked at the Model Y. It's kind of an honorable mention. Got the front splitter diffuser, big rear wing. That's a little, I think that's a little big. I think that, you know, some scaling stuff down there. It says EV Speed on the license plate. Not a stereotypically Tesla owner with that license plate. It says dual motor on the back. Does this one say dual motor? It does say dual motor right there. That's like only, like, they don't ever say Model Y on the outside of the car. It says dual motor. I don't know why. Yeah, not much to say for this one. Basically just that car. I just wanted to throw it in as an honorable mention so I could, you know, get it unboxed and stuff. Definitely the rims are not as nice on this one either. All right, now for what I consider the main event of this video, the DeLorean Alpha5 concept car. This is estimated to start at around 125 grand, which is not a small amount of money. It's expected to go above 300 miles on a charge, and that's about all the information we have on it. It was released in 2022 at Pebble Beach. But besides that, I mean, we don't really know much about what this car is going to be. It's still a concept, so it doesn't have a year. Hot Wheels Green Speed, 7 out of 10 in the collection, 85 out of 250 total cars for that year. Not car like these cars, but the general production of all their cars. Yeah, not much to say, but I think there'll be a lot to say once we actually look at the casting. So let's open her up. All right, dude, these cars have been good this video. Not and paper's not sticking to the back. It's opening right up. All right, same. Okay, it must just be the white, like powder coating or whatever they use, because these all have the same weird feeling to the body that none of the other Matchboxes do. Let me see if I have any other white Matchbox. Wow, I have one other one, but that's about it. This Corvette, and it has that same feel that none of the other ones quite do. Rather interesting. Let's move these back. Which one's which? Okay. All right. So obviously, this is kind of like a rendition of the DMC DeLorean 12, or however the heck the official name is, the DeLorean DMC 12. And I mean, I don't really think it looks like the original at all. I mean, there's no styling cues on here to the original, besides the ginormous gull-wing doors. I'll put a picture of it up there. There's just really not any similarities besides the DMC badging, which I don't even, it says DeLorean, doesn't even say DMC on the front. So like, I don't know what they're doing here. Slight imperfections on the hood there, like kind of right there, if you can kind of see. Nothing bad though. They added side mirrors, which is weird, because even on a lot of, like, this Audi doesn't have side mirrors. A lot of Hot Wheels don't. It's weird that they included it on the concept car. But the rear end, pretty good styling. Got some red lights going on right here, if you can kind of see it right there above the bumper. Tail lights, these little things that jet out right here. Again, this is the concept car, so whenever these do go into production, and let's be honest, that's if they go into production, we will see how it, really looks. But it's very wide, very long. Got some little implications of louvers on the back here. They're back to the original. But yeah, I mean, the only thing it really shares to its predecessor is the name. Like, there's really no styling cues. The name is not the same. It's the Alpha5, the DMC 12. It's a nice car. I'm not saying it's ugly or anything. I like the way it looks. It has good styling, but it's just not a DeLorean. Anyway, enough hating on this car. I'm not really hating on it, but it looks like, see if I can get my flashlight right here. You can't really see inside of this. I guess it's black, but it could just, I think it's like a very opaque plastic, because I feel like I can kind of see inside of there. I don't know. But yeah, so that is part 2 of the electric unboxing video. Let me know what y'all guys think in the comments. Which one of these is your favorite? Let's not put our opinions about electric cars in the comments. That's not what this comment section is for. There is plenty of other places you can share your ideas about electric cars. But yeah, I mean, these are some pretty cool, relatively high price, high spec electric cars. Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all want more content like this, let me know by, viewing this video, sharing it. You can go check out my other videos on the channel. Those good old gas, muscle cars, electric cars, all that stuff that I love. Like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.